This morning, I woke up with a very long list of very different tasks to get done for various projects I'm working on. And I got into that headspace of, I need to do this, and I need to check this travel time, and I've forgotten I need to do this. You know the way we can all get. And then I stopped myself and went, how about choosing joy? How about choosing joy and appreciation, the fact that I have got a really busy day ahead, that I have got a home, I have money, I'm doing jobs that are going to, help fund my life. Is the world where it used to be? No. Is it going to be months yet till it will be? Yes. But I think this idea of me choosing joy and appreciation of actually this is my life, right here and now, this is my life. And I can choose to see the real positive in the fact I've got so much to do today, and enjoy the process of talking to you guys on my podcast and editing, enjoy the process of doing some edits on my Get Your Art in Gear program, enjoy the process of the other tasks I've got to do, as opposed to making it some kind of great austerity. So this is Marisha Trembetska for my Love Your Creativity and Make Money podcast. And good morning, lovelies. Woo! And why do I sound so cheery? Because after I had this realisation about choosing the joy aspect and choosing to go, all the tasks I'm going to get done today, I'm going to do with love and appreciation to the best of my ability, with a lightness of heart. I then put on a song and played it and danced around my living room in a very scanty nightdress. On my own, I live on my own, and just had an absolute delicious, and I repeated that song for about 4 or 5 times and danced my way around. Sometimes I was doing a bit of ballet, sometimes it's a bit street, sometimes it was a bit more street walker, sometimes it's just bad dad dancing. But what it did was just that dancing got me back into my body, because we are all living so much in our headspace at the moment. And I have been training quite regularly, but the last couple of weeks I've had some medical ailments, let's put it that way, which means I can't train properly, which normally switches my mood. So I'm going to encourage you or support you in trying to choose a bit of joy today. Last August 2020, I actually did do a podcast called Choosing Junk or Joy, It's Your Choice, and doing a 100-day campaign of seeing where you could either look at the joy in your life and where junky thoughts came along, then to kind of say, is this junky thought that's negative or depressing or complaining, is it helping me move my life forward? Because we all know life is crazy right now for lots of reasons, but we can choose to go, at least I've got this to do, and be joyous about it. So obviously, mental health is such a big issue, and we are all in different ways struggling, whether you're working with home with family and you've been trying to deal with the pressures of that, relationships breaking or monetary issues, all that stuff. We've all got very different challenges, or worrying about others, and losses and illnesses, etc. But we can, in the moment, go, actually, I'm going to take 2 minutes out I suggest to find a song you love. I don't care if you headbang or go back to your 6-year-old ballerina dream, and just get back in your body, because there's something about getting back in your body that lets your brain just rest and the adrenaline kicks in. Just that 15 minutes of dancing around my lounge to that tune. Because I trained to dance when I was younger, and also obviously as part of my acting training I dance, and certainly my Queen show I also, the character of my Queen the Fucking World show, she's basically an ex-stripper, and so I went and researched and interviewed lots of people about that show, because it's very fiercely about sexual politics and power, and how we're all judged by how we use our sexuality, including cross gender and race, and if you're married and white, etc. But it's a fierce show. I haven't done it for obviously a year, but that element of that kind of understanding that just dance can change everything. And you can dance even if you can't move very well. Get some song, music lifts you. If what lifts you is getting your guitar out, or getting boxing or running or drawing, but I would suggest you do something physically to get into your body. A fast walk, a fast roll, just because it helps you get out of your head. So that's my thought of the day. So I hope you have an amazing day, and when you do start every task, even if it's, oh God, I've got to call the bank, or oh, I've got to do some reconciliation, or whatever the task is to do with your work or your personal projects and your personal creativity, don't go, oh, I've got to do this. Just go, actually, how lucky I've got the time and I've got food in my belly, and actually just choose joy. And if you want to go back and listen to my 100-day challenge, Junk or Joy, You Choose podcast from last summer, you might find it quite useful. I know lots of people actually really did. I got lots of really great feedback. And in fact, somebody I know had actually even started doing it and then had spoke to their therapist, who apparently turned around. She said, that's very wise. It's about stopping when the negative thoughts kick in. Don't let them kind of live in your body and your head and your brain, but actually go, is this helpful in my life? Let's choose a different thought. Let's look outside. Let's look at the birds. All the birds are checking each other out right now. Just like we're all going to be checking each other out once we get back into freedom. Oh my God, I can't wait. So there we are. Have a great day. You will notice I normally only do one podcast a week on a Thursday, but I will have posted 2 today because last week's episode was about an interview I'd done with the amazing Paul Clayton. So I'm also today posting the full Paul Clayton interviews. If you want to go into that, it's very, very interesting and very wise and quite brilliant because he's such an amazing actor and raconteur and storyteller. So there we are, my people. I am, bit of news. So I've been talking about it. I wrote what I thought was originally maybe like a 60 ways to get your art in gear book on creativity, but I've split it into various. I'm determined to get the first programme of that finished by the end of this week. That's my own personal goal to me. Anyway, so if you would like to book me as an actor, my agent is Dulcie Houston, CCA Management London. If you want to book me for my singing psychic or my Queen of the Fucking World creative, I'm going to say brilliance because they're both fabulous in very different ways, contact me directly because I have booking agents, but you can come to me directly for that on @Marisha T, Instagram @Marisha T, Twitter, Marisha Trembeck on Facebook. I'm also on YouTube. And of course, if you want me to chat about creativity and keeping focused, etc., then again, give me a call. Give yourself the joy. Give yourself the gift of joy today. That's what I'm going to say. You're doing fabulously. You really are. If you've managed to get out of bed and listen to a podcast, tell me you're doing brilliantly. I mean, woohoo. So there we are, lovelies. Bye.
Of yearning are times of such sweet pleasure. You have got me so enchanted, I even dream of you. Can't see the way from here, there's no sun left. I'm surrounded with darkness from where I fell into you. I'm a vampire for your love. Just feel